see you. My name's Ben. Welcome to Vineyard Kids Online. It's really good to have you. It's been quite a week, hasn't it? How have you found it? Thumbs up, good, in the middle, not so good, or maybe it's been a bit like that, up, down, up and down, up and down, depending on what day you find it. It can be hard when you don't know what's happening up ahead, can't it? And it can be hard to trust when you don't know what is going on in the future. But as people who follow Jesus, we know that we can trust God with our future because our future belongs to Him. And He works everything out for our good in the end. Isn't that good news? About a year ago, we went on holiday as a family in Ireland by the beach. And I don't know whose idea it was, but we decided one night, why not, when it's dark, go for a midnight walk and see if we can see the stars. And actually, it was freezing, but it was amazing because we saw loads of stars, and we actually saw some shooting stars, and some people saw some shooting stars for the first time, so it was pretty fun. But there's a story that it reminds me of going out to see stars. Have you any idea what it is? It's not the Christmas story. I know there's a star in the Christmas story. I'll give you a clue. It's about God's promise. It's a story where, okay, I'll tell you. There's a guy called Abraham and his wife Sarah, and they put their trust in God even though they don't know what's up ahead, because God promises something incredible to them. And even though Abraham can't see what's up ahead, or he doesn't even have a son yet, he believes God because he believes that God will do what he promised. Isn't that incredible? I want to read the story to you because I think it's such a great story. And in our venture of faith, it's a really good story to learn. So here's what it says. You can find it in Genesis chapter 12 if you want to read it yourself. I'm reading from the Jesus Storybook Bible. It says, years passed and things didn't get any better. People were still just as cruel and mean to one another. They still got sick and died, and God's world was still full of tears. It was never meant to be like this, you know. But God was getting ready to do something about it. He was going to make all the wrong things right, and He was going to do it through a family. Abraham, God said, how many stars are there? Think you can count the stars? God was about to tell his friend a wonderful secret. Let me see, Abraham said, rolling up his sleeves. But have you ever tried counting stars? I mean, there's a lot of them. 993, 994, 997. Wait. 1, 2. Of course, he kept losing count. Too many, he said to God. Guess what? God laughed. I will give you so many children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, you won't be able to count them either. Abraham couldn't help giggling at such a wonderful idea, but he stopped himself. How could he have a family? Don't be silly. He didn't even have any children yet, let alone any grandchildren. He wiped a tear away. Anyway, it was far too late for him to start having babies at his age. He was 99 years old, and that's old. What could God mean? Abraham, God said, believe me. And then God told Abraham his secret rescue plan. Abraham, I will make your family very big, God promised, until one day your family will come to number more than even all the stars in the sky. Abraham looked up at the dark night sky thick with stars. You will be my special family, my people, and through you, everyone on the earth will be blessed. It was an incredible promise, and God was going to rescue the world through Abraham's family. And one of his great grandchildren would be the child, the promised one, the rescuer. But it's too beautiful, Abraham said. How can it be true? Is anything too good to be true? God asked. Is anything too wonderful for me? So Abraham trusted what God said more than what his eyes could see. And he believed. That incredible story. Abraham trusted God even when he couldn't see what was up ahead. Even though he couldn't see what was working in front of him. And God was pleased with Abraham because of that. In fact, Abraham becomes an example of what God wants us to be like. See, He wants us to trust Him too, and to put our faith in His promises even when we can't see everything up ahead in advance. God showed us His faithfulness most of all when He sent Jesus into the world to die for us and be raised to life for us. That's proof that even when we can't see up ahead, God is true to His promises and He can be trusted. Where do you need help trusting God today? What are the promises that he's been speaking to you and your family? Do you remember them? Do you believe God, even when you can't see them working out exactly as you thought maybe? Why not talk to him about it today? Well, that's me for today. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, you can head over to our website. There's lots of different resources connected to this video that'll help you engage with God together as a family, and they're really fun and hopefully good to help you get some discussion going. And God really wants to meet with us together, so why not head over there now? Just go to www.foilvineyard.co.uk/kids, and you'll find what you need. Anyway, bye from me.